Hello from ChiNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I want to use this video to introduce another Chinese musical instrument to you. Here is the instrument that I want to introduce today. This is called the Xiao in Cantonese. Usually you see the Mandarin version, Xiao, Z-I-A-O, but in Cantonese we call this Xiao. And there's a saying that describe or tell people the difference between the Xiao and the dek, the Chinese flute. We say that it is Wang dek jik Xiao, meaning the horizontal dek, and the Xiao is vertical. So we play the Xiao like a recorder or clarinet, like this. And then the flute, the dek, is played like that. So the difference between the dek and the Xiao here is that they produce different kind of sound, different vibe. The Xiao is more deep, and the sound is thick, it's deep, and it's very vibrating, penetrating, and heavy, that kind of vibe. It gives you a very good feeling when you play it slow, and it feels like you're in a very very quiet and peaceful state, while the dek here is a more high-pitched instrument. So yeah, there are the bigger dek that is for low key, but normal, like usually these dek are meant to be played more lively and quick, or like they're giving you a more lively vibe instead of a calm, peaceful, heavy kind of vibe. So it's different. Now let me just play a little bit with the dek here, just to show you. Okay, so as our previous video introduced, the dek uses the membrane, the dek mop. It's so easy to use it again, because the next time you use it, it may be a little bit loose. So you go like that, and then just stretch a little bit. Okay. Now we can play a little bit here. You can hear the difference. Like this. And now we'll stretch a little bit more, just to get the membrane exercise. So you see, even I'm trying to go slow, the dek here, it's actually kind of lively. Okay, so the most troublesome thing about the dek is the membrane. It needs to be adjusted all the time. This thing here, the Xiao, is made of bamboo, and you don't need any membrane. You can just grab it and play anytime you like. The only thing you need to do is to lubricate the inside with some oil, which I use orange oil, and then you take a rod and then put it in. So you oil the internals, make sure that it doesn't crack, and of course the mouthpiece here, you need to kind of loop it and clean it up. So this one here is a 3-section Xiao. You see, we can just pull it apart like that. Okay, this part is kind of hard. Just a second. Okay, this thing is tough. Okay, so let's see. We have 3 sections. This is the mouthpiece. Yeah. The seal, it is much harder to play than the recorder, because the mouthpiece here, okay, you need to align the mouth, the lower lip, with the line here, and then roll it down, and then blow like how you blow into a flute. But instead of a flute that goes this way, the wind now needs to travel all the way down the tube. So the technique used to play this is much harder than playing a deck. And yeah, you see. A lot of people who are new to this thing cannot even play a sound with it, because it's so hard to make the air all narrow down to this spot and go all the way down. So usually people go like this, and then so you run short of breath very fast, because you have all the air actually spread out to the front and also the side, and not all the way down to this little hole. So your air is not used efficiently, and it will result in some people thinking that, my lung capacity is not enough. But actually it's not. It's how you use the air that you can output. So usually it's because the air is not used well, and so you feel that you're kind of running short of breath. So let me assemble this thing. It's very easy to assemble, actually. You see, we just twist it on, and there's a back hole here, one back hole, and then right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, so it's a total of 6 holes. There is also another kind of seal with 8 holes, and yeah. So basically, we have three holes covered with the left hand, and then 2 holes covered with the other hand here, and the lower portion we have 4 holes here that is there for the adjustment, fine-tune kind of thing. So when they make it, they use these holes to adjust the sound, and I'm sure that some professionals know how to tune the seal themselves too, but I don't know how to do that. Anyway, so let me play a little bit of notes here to let you see and feel the vibe. You see, the sound is kind of very soft. You see, the sound can be very deep, and also we can go high. And higher. The way to make the sound higher or lower 1 octave is very similar to how you play the deck. You just blow harder and make the air go narrower, so that it runs faster and it will produce a sound that is higher pitch. So for example, with this, okay, the back hole cover and 2 hole at the front, you can play this now. Blow harder. Like this. So everyone, you can see that the sound can be high or low depending on how you blow. It's actually a very fun thing to play with the Xiao. Anyone who like do martial art or you do sport that require a lot of oxygen intake and that kind of stuff, if you use this instrument to help you train your lung capacity, your breathing, air efficiency, it is a very good tool. And actually, it trains how I control my breathing much more than how the deck does. So right now, I'll play a little bit of fun footage here, just to, you can get a feel of how it is. And mind you that I am not a professional, and I self-taught myself with this thing. So actually, yeah, it's kind of hard. At the first few months, I'm still fiddling around, and the air is not very well used, and it will be like this unstable sound. So right now I'm a little bit better, but still I don't call myself good at this thing. So just bear with me, and I'll play you a sample footage here. Okay, enjoy. Okay, everyone. Thank you for listening. It's a pretty long piece, but usually that's how we train the breathings internals with the Xiao. And as you can see, the sound is very deep, very flowing, soft, calming. And the longer you play this thing, the more you want to slow down, and the more you feel at peace. It's a very nice instrument. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.